Hello friends, welcome to our channel Stocks Factor. Hope you are doing well. Friends, we come with yet another video in which we'll discuss about the detailed analysis of FII's data. Very recently, we have added new indicators related to FII's data when it comes to analyzing the derivatives data of FIIs. And now in our dashboard, we have provided much deeper analytics of the FII data so that you can understand that what big players are doing in the derivatives market. So friends, very quickly, we'll discuss the agenda of this video. So we are going to discuss that how to analyze the FII's data on the daily basis, which we have now provided in the daily summary page. And then we'll discuss how to analyze the trends in FII's derivatives data in a much detailed way in the FII's DIS activity page. And then at last, we'll see how to correctly interpret that data and then how to position ourselves according to that. So friends, before we begin with the video, we'll quickly cover the four major type of participants in the market, that is FIIs, DIIs, pros and clients. So we'll quickly cover them one by one. So we start with the first player, that is the most important player of the market, that is FIIs or foreign institutional investors. We also call them foreign portfolio investors. So friends, they are generally the participants from outside India like mutual funds, pension funds, hedge funds or international insurance companies which are listed outside India. They can be from a single country or they can belong to multiple countries. Now we come to the second type of participant, that is the DIIs or the domestic institutional investors. So these participants constitute Indian mutual funds. Also basically all the mutual funds which are listed in the Indian market, Indian insurance companies, local pension funds which can include both state and center pension funds, and finally the banking and financial institutions themselves. So these all constitutes the DIIs. Now we move to the third type of player, that is the pro or the proprietary trading. So this is a member who trades on exchange on its own behalf. So friends, as you know that you do trading by opening an account with a broker, but when the broker itself does the trading in the market, it is called a pro. So yes, you heard it right, that brokers also trade in the market, and also there can be a scenario where they hire the professional traders to trade from their account. So these are pros account. And finally, last but not the least, the fourth type of participant is the clients, which include all the retail traders, including all of us. So friends, these are the four type of major participants. Now friends, as we mentioned in the starting of the video that we are going to focus on the analysis of FIIs. That is the most important player because they are very cash rich players. They have huge cash and they invest those money in the emerging markets like India. So we are going to analyze the derivative positions of FIIs in order to understand the trend of the markets. So friends, without wasting time, let's quickly jump to the dashboard to see what new indicators have been provided in the dashboard and how to analyze them. So friends, now we are on our website www.stocksfactor.com. Once you have taken the paid subscription and you log in into the account, you will see the dashboard in the home page as you can see in your screens right now. So friends, to do the analysis, we'll quickly switch to the full screen mode of the dashboard. To switch to the full screen mode, you can just scroll down and click on this particular icon, and then the dashboard will be switched to the full screen mode. So let's click on this. So as you can see now that we have switched to the full screen mode, and now let's see what data we have shown in the daily summary page for the FIIs. So we'll quickly scroll the page and we'll see these two charts where we show the smart money versus retailers, and in this you can see that the layout of the graph is similar to the previous one, but the data has changed. Now we are showing the OI change instead of the OI. What it means is we are showing the change in OI with respect to the previous day. Okay, so now this shows the change in positions and this gives you a better view. So as you can see in the graph, we have three indicators, that is net index future OI change. So it means the net change in the future OI positions with respect to the previous day. So as you can see from the futures positions of FIIs, the futures positions were slightly reduced, very slightly reduced. It is a very small number with respect to the previous day. Similarly, we can see that slightly call positions are also reduced and put positions were added in the index. So this particular graph only gives you the change in OI. Now we have to relate it to the price also, and we will also analyze this data in more detail. So in the daily summary page, we only give you the data of the OI change with respect to the previous day. Same applies for the stocks derivatives also, but we'll focus more on index because as you already know that there are two types of indexes which are available for derivative segment, that is Nifty and Bank Nifty. And mostly the trend is identified by using the index positions and the index trend. Because there are 160 stocks in FNO and it is difficult to find out that in which stocks the FIIs have made positions. And when it comes to analyzing the FII's data, we'll give more weightage to the index positions of derivatives and then we'll look at the stocks positions. So friends, now if we scroll up and now let's quickly jump to the FII DII activity page. Okay friends, so now we are on the FII DII page and now let's see what new indicators this page has to offer. So we'll start with the top 6 cards. As you can see, it is mainly showing the same number what we saw in the bar in the daily summary page, that change in net future positions, call positions, input positions, and then the change in stock positions in terms of OI, and then the amount change in index. That is because few positions were offloaded, so that's why we can see that the number is in minus. Same goes for stocks because stocks OI change is also in red. So now let's analyze this particular bar and we'll analyze in more depth. Let us start with the future index long ratio. What do we mean by future index long ratio? So friends, this basically means that we are calculating that how much long positions have been added into the index as compared to the short positions. So for example, total positions are 100 because FIIs create short and long both positions in futures in indexes. So there are two types of indexes, Nifty and Bank Nifty, but mostly they have created long positions. And just to give you a data point, that if the future index long ratio is more than 75%, it means it is a very aggressive bullish position. So FIIs are very much bullish into the index because the ratio is 82% right now and they are highly bullish on the index. Now we see the stock long ratio, that is 50%. So they are more bullish on index rather than on the stocks. So in stocks, the long ratio is 50%. So similarly, that's why the short positions will also be 50%. So they could be doing the sector rotation. So for few stocks, they would be long, and for few stocks, they could be short. Now friends, we see the option index put long ratio. So how we are calculating this number? We are summing up the total call longs plus put longs. So total all the longs in options, and then we are calculating the percentage of the put longs. So we can see that around 56% is the put long as compared to the call long. So puts are slightly more than call in terms of longs, but you have to understand one point, that FIIs buy puts to hedge their positions. So as you already know that they have exposure to the cash market and they have also done the buying in futures market. They are already holding lot of long positions. So that's why to hedge these positions, they have to buy the puts also. So FIIs also buy puts. So it means this is a normal activity, and this can explain the data that in order to hedge these positions, they are buying puts. Now friends, let's come to the second ratio, that is put short ratio. Here what we are doing, again, we are counting the number of call shorts plus put shorts, and now we are calculating the put shorts ratio. So it is 51.29%. It means they have shorted slightly more puts. So what this, now this correlates with the data that again we define the story that they are very long in or very much bullish in the index. That's why they have created huge long positions in the index. In order to hedge those positions, they have bought puts, and in order to reduce the premium which they have given to buy the puts, they have shorted the puts for the far away below strike prices. So it means the strike prices which are below the prices for which they have bought the put positions. So to reduce the basically overall cost of the premium they have paid while buying the puts. So right now this picture shows us that they are overall bullish in the market and they are bullish on the index. Now friends, let's talk about the last ratio, that is the total long ratio. So what this means is we count all the longs and all the shorts, basically future index longs, call longs, put longs, similarly future index shorts, put shorts, call shorts. And then we calculate the long ratio by dividing the long positions by the total number of positions. So you see the long ratio is 55.45%. So if it is more than 50%, it means they are more bullish slightly in the market rather than bearish. If the ratio is more, again goes to 60-70%, it means they are aggressively bullish. So friends, with this we covered all the ratios. Now let's explain the graphs. So this graph is very much similar to the previous graph. The only data point we have added here is net future OI. So now we are also showing the net future OI trend on daily basis. So as you can see right now, what is happening is, as we discussed that on Friday, they have slightly added more puts, this red line, and they have slightly reduced the calls and reduced the futures exposure. So before that, the future exposure would have been more than 82%. Now it is 82%, but it is still higher. It is still very high. So it means that they are still very bullish in the market. Now friends, this graph shows you the trend of futures amount. So basically this graph tells you the amount they have paid in crores to buy the futures positions of index, and it is showing the trend with the Nifty. So as you can see that on Friday, they slightly reduced their long positions in the market. So that's why you can see the negative bar. So which is very much aligned with the slight dip in the blue line. So if you compare the difference between the 4th June data point of futures positions and the 3rd June, you will get this number, that is minus 5898. So friends, this shows us the high level trend for the past 1 month of net call OI, net put OI, net future OI and the Nifty price. So this gives us a very good correlation. Now friends, we move to the another graph which is again very important. So this graph is giving you the actual positions at that point in time, and this particular graph is showing you the daily OI change. So this is showing you the daily OI and this is showing you the daily OI change. So if we see this graph, you see the slight dip in the blue line. So this will be explained by the negative side of the bar. You can see the minus 5898, which is also shown on the top. So this is the same number. So you can see this is showing you the OI change, and again it is plotted with Nifty. So basically these two graphs are correlated. So this is showing you the daily OI and this is showing you the daily OI change. And now friends, we come to our final table, which is again a very detailed table. Now you can see that this table is sorted, showing the last trading day on the top, and the first indicator is FII futures index net amount in crores. So this is the same amount which we plotted here in this particular bar. So basically now we are plotting the whole picture, and you can see this number, then the FII net future index OI, which you have again seen in the line graph on the top, that is this number. You can see 77575 net future OI. This is again this number. Then similarly net FII stocks amount, which we have shown in the top card, and then net future stocks OI, and then all the 5 ratios which we have shown in the top card, we have also plotted the trend historically. So here you can see for each day how long and short ratio is changing. So friends, as you can see on 27th of May it hit the maximum, and now after that they have slightly reduced the exposure to 82%, but 82% is still high exposure and they are still very bullish on the index. And you can see the other numbers too. And also we have shown the Nifty and the Bank Nifty percentage change on daily basis, so that you can correlate all these numbers and the ratios with the change in Nifty. So this gives you a very clear picture that what is actually happening, and this table will give you a signal whenever a big fall has to come. And we'll see that in few minutes when we'll analyze the fall which happened after the coronavirus news in late February 2020, and we'll see what happened just before that, what FIIs were doing before that fall. So let's now quickly analyze that to see that how game changing this data could be for you if you are analyzing and monitoring this data on a daily basis and closely watching the FII's positions. So friends, we have prepared the data for the historical activity of FIIs. So friends, to demonstrate what FII did just before the coronavirus fall, we have prepared the data for you, and now we are showing that data in this particular table. So let's start with just 1 month back before the fall happened in the late Feb 2021. So you can see that we'll start with the last few weeks of December 2019. At that point in time, they were having net positive positions in the net future index OI. It means they were more on the long side than the short side because the number is positive and green. Slightly short positions in between, but this number is very insignificant because it is a very small number and this does not define the trend. So you have to watch this data on a daily basis. Now let's scroll above. You see that on 22nd of January, again the positions were very slightly short positions, and after that they started increasing the short positions, and on 31st of January it went, and on 31st of January it crossed minus 1 lakh. So friends, this is a very significant short position in case of FII. When we analyzed the data since 2016, even there was very rare instances when they crossed the difference by 1 lakh in short positions. So this and you can see the date, it is 31st of January 2020. They already created and positioned themselves for the fall. They created short positions, and as every day passed, they started increasing the short positions day by day. And after that, you already know that the fall had already begun, and we saw a massive fall in Nifty. And as the fall was going on in Nifty, they kept increasing their short positions. And as you can see on 28th of February, that is 2020, you can see the short positions had increased from minus 1 lakh to minus 1 lakh 50,000. And you can see the huge fall in Nifty. At that point in time, the fall was 4% and huge short positions were created. And if we scroll above, a little above, then we can see the fall continued and the short positions were made. And then you can see they kept their short positions and then they slightly started decreasing their short positions as and when Nifty hit the bottom, and then they turned green and this shifted on the positive side and Nifty made the bottom here, and then the short covering came in the market. So friends, in this way we have to analyze the data. So friends, the intention of showing you this data was to help you analyze the FII's data, how you can analyze the FII's data, and then how you can better position yourself in case when the FIIs have made huge outlier short positions in the index. So if they are making such positions, it means something fishy is going on and something big can happen in the near future. So if you are on the long side, either you need to exit few long positions or you have to hedge your portfolio very aggressively in order to prepare for such fall. See friends, nobody knows how big the fall would be, but you have to follow the data on a daily basis in order to see that as every day is passing, whether they are increasing their short positions or they are decreasing their short positions. It means that the market is highly bearish and it is continue to remain bearish unless they cover their short positions. So friends, with this we come to the end of this video. Hope you like this video. Please provide your feedback in the comment section. And if you have any questions regarding this video, please post your questions on the comment section and we will definitely answer your questions. And friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel till now, please subscribe to our channel to get the notifications of weekly videos which we continuously post. And very soon we are going to start the live sessions also within this month, and we'll notify you the dates of the first live session. And friends, again I will mention the point which I have been mentioning lately in all my videos recently, that please go through the playlist of derivative analysis series. This is a highly recommended playlist from our side. This consists of 15 videos covering all those indicators, derivative indicators, which we have shown in our dashboard. And we have discussed in detail the theory of the indicators, the significance, and how to use and read those indicators in our dashboard in order to identify the high probability trades. So friends, please watch this playlist completely. And if you want to get the access of our dashboard, you can go to our website and check out the subscription plans. Our prices are very nominal. You can go for the full version of the dashboard by paying the nominal amount. So friends, see you in another video. Take care and goodbye.